So we're going to move on to the final part of moles now, and we're going to look at how we deal with solutions. So let's have a think about it. If I've got a beaker, and in my beaker I have got some water, and I add in some sodium chloride to that, I could maybe add into that perhaps 2 grams. I could take another beaker, again with water in it. I could add in some sodium chloride, but this time I can add in 4 grams. How would I be able to communicate to you the difference? Because all I'll be giving you is, once I've done that, is 2 beakers of salty water. How could I communicate to you how much sodium chloride in there and how much sodium chloride is in that one?
The 4 grams of sodium chloride would be more of a concentrated solution.
It would be, yeah, but I need to put a number on that. So I could just say, well, that's more concentrated. I've got more sodium chloride. But how can I? First of all, do I work with grams in chemistry? I always work in moles. But I also need to think, because I could have another beaker, much bigger beaker, with more water in, and put 2 grams of sodium chloride into that.
So it'd be like 1 mole and 2 moles.
I need to know 2 things to work out concentrations. I need to know how many moles I've added and the volume of water I've added it to be able to give you a concentration. And we work out concentrations. The unit for concentrations are the mole / decimeter cubed. Remember, decimeter cubed we met before, we met with gases. 1 decimeter cubed is the same as 1,000 centimeters cubed. So it's like saying, how many moles do you have in every 1,000 centimeters cubed of solution? So let's change this, and let's say now into this beaker, this big beaker, I have got 1,000 centimeters cubed of water, and I'm adding to that sodium chloride, and I'm adding 58.5 grams of sodium chloride. I need to convert. How would I work out the concentration of that? Well, 1,000 centimeters cubed is a decimeter cubed. I've got 58.5 grams of sodium chloride, so I need to convert that to moles. 58.5 grams of sodium chloride. Remember, moles is equal to mass over molar mass. The mass I've got is 58.5. The molar mass of sodium chloride, surprisingly enough, is 58.5. So that equals 1. So my concentration for this solution, I've got 1 mole in 1,000 centimeters cubed. I would write the concentration as being 1 mole / decimeter cubed. And that's how I'd represent the concentration. So in terms of knowing how to work it out in terms of putting it into a formula, we use this formula for concentrations. So let's get rid of that, and let's just write a few notes on that. So we'll say concentrations are given in moles per decimeter cubed. And just remember, 1 decimeter cubed is equal to 1,000 centimeters cubed. We're going to spend a lot of our time into converting those two. So the equation you need is concentration and the units of mole without the E slash dm cubed is equal to the number of moles you've got dissolved divided by the volume of solution. Now normally the volume we work in chemistry is in centimetres cubed. So the volume you have in a certain number of centimetres cubed times by 1,000. Now the way that formula works out is I find out how many moles, I divide it by the number of centimetres cubed I've got, that tells me how much is in 1 centimetre cubed. I times it by 1,000 to find out how much is in 1,000 centimetres cubed, which is equal to 1 decimeter cubed. You need to learn to love that equation because you are going to use it a lot over the next few lessons. So, should we do a few examples? How about, so you need to be able to rearrange this equation, and again this is where the formula triangle is not going to work so well. So do you want me to rearrange this for you? So if you want to work out how many moles you've got, moles is equal to concentration times your volume divided by 1,000. And if you wanted volume in centimetres cubed, that is equal to moles times 1,000 divided by your concentration.
To make it easier, could we just put it as...
If you're happy working with decimeters, the way you do that is if your volume is in decimeters cubed, remove the 1,000 there. If your volume is in decimeters cubed, you remove the 1,000 there. And if your volume you want in decimeters cubed there, remove the 1,000 there. And then you can use your formula triangle. They normally want you to give your final answer in centimeters cubed. So if you want your formula triangle for this one, there's a little triangle. You can have volume there, moles at the top, and concentration there. And then that will work out.